where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour talking about the Braxtons, of course, and the season just finished. I watched episode 7 and episode 8, so we're going to get you caught up with both episodes. This is for episode 7, and then, of course, I'll do episode 8 at another time. But once we do episode 8, then we are done with the Braxtons. But don't worry, we're still watching Potomac. We're watching Ready to Love. If you missed our Ready to Love review, it was a great review yesterday, so please watch that. This morning we talked about the potential for Wicked 3. As you saw, Glinda and Alpha took over my channel with that logo change of Epic Universe. We'll get into that a little bit later on tonight at 7 o'clock. But let's get into the Braxtons, because there was a lot with this episode. Here we go. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me. So let's get to the getting and doing what we do. This episode was quite interesting. So this is episode 7. So as you guys know, this is the wedding episode where Sean and Towanda finally get married, right? And I will be happy to see Towanda be in full-blown conversation with actual answers besides, I'm getting married. Yes, indeed. So it starts off with Tamar talking to Trick and Ben about, a new record, right? And what single is going to be the lead single, right? So there's going to be a new EP from from Tamar Braxton. And basically, they want to make sure that they leave nothing out, right? Tamar and Trick and Ben. So there's a single called You on You, but Tamar had another single that she wanted, right? And Tamar wants her Grammy, which I thought Tamar has won a Grammy before. Is she? Hang on, let me see. Let me make sure. Okay, she has not won a Grammy yet, but she's been nominated for Grammys. Okay, all right, understood. Well, Tamar, hopefully you get that Grammy for sure. So, with that being said, after that, we get to the dining hall for the rehearsal dinner, and there's a group picture that's happening, a very nice group picture, and basically it's a very casual rehearsal dinner. Good friends, good food, and good vibes, and that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I understand the rehearsal dinner is the rehearsal dinner, but if it's just family and friends, as long as everybody shows up on time and everybody remembers what they're supposed to do, we can come in our casual wear, have a good time. That's what I would like for my wedding to be. Now, of course, the wedding's going to be baller. Okay? It's going to be baller. Okay, please. But yes, indeed. So, as everybody is getting ready to wrap up, Miss E said the reason why, the sisters were 15 months apart was because their daddy was greedy and wasn't just me. And then she ends up with, how about that? And I'm just like, you did that on your daughter's rehearsal dinner? Oh, my Lord Jesus, Mama E, I cannot. So this, the wedding day. So Tawanda's in the car with 2 of her oldest friends, her daughter and her, and somebody is parked in the back. Towanda loses it. Jamie said, I don't care what anybody told you, don't park in the back. So it was Cantus that parked his car in the back. So Cantus has to move his car. And from that point on, Braxton, Tawanda's son has graduated from the Navy and he's going to be a Navy SEAL. First of all, congratulations on that. That's a huge deal. But because of that, he is not able to attend the wedding, which is sad, you know what I mean? But also, too, hey, listen, kids are going to be their own people, you know what I mean? So congratulations to Braxton. That's a very, very cool accomplishment. So, Mr. Braxton, Michael Braxton, and Sean talked. It was a father, son-in-law conversation. It was a very nice conversation. And I know that, people have flapped on Michael Braxton for a very long time, but, he's in grandpa age. He's in pop age. You know what I mean? So I think he's atoned for everything. I think Mama E has atoned for things. Of course, people are still getting on to Mama E and Michael about the sins that they commit. But, y'all, it's been so long ago. Like, for real. Come on now. Like, they're in pop and grandma age. They just... are trying to just get into heaven at this point, as my mama would say, right? So then Towanda is crying, and she is crying hard. Now, for those of you who don't know, Towanda really never shows any emotion, but she is crying so hard because of Tracy not being there. And I have to tell you, it is very sad that Tracy's not here. Because when I watch the show, I would, think of the scene and be like, what would Tracy do here? What would Tracy do there? And it is nice to see that, they have the hummingbirds in the wedding and the reception as well. And not to mention, too, what Tracy brought to the Braxtons is she was that voice of reason. You know what I mean? They said, Tony's the responsible one, but I feel like, Tracy was the down to earth one. You know what I mean? I'll never forget when she had her album and she did at a beauty supply store. She had fans out there and she greeted and hugged and signed every single copy. She did not care. She was about being on the ground with her people. She had a radio show. She was doing her own thing. And what I love about the Braxtons is, even though, Tony's the most famous one, each one of the sisters hold their own. I saw Towanda Braxton singing a Anita Baker song recently on social media, and it wasn't bad. It was better than Ashley Darby, okay? Because we all know Ashley Darby can't sing. Like I said, ABC do Singing with the Stars, bring on Ashley Darby, and if she wins that, then maybe we can talk about her if she can be a singer. But until that time, she cannot sing. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Brainly, I am, okay? So listen. But I thought that was very nice that Towanda was crying for Tracy. And Trina was wondering what was going on. And Trina said if Tracy was there, that they would slap both of them silly. And, and Trina said, your face is your canvas. You have no ass. I'm like, whoa, what, how can you say that to your sister on her wedding day? Like, I'm like, that was very rude. That was so nasty and so rude. That was so nasty and so rude. So nasty and so rude. So nasty and so rude. So then Towanda said to Trina that your titties are hanging out. I'm like, oh my God. Can y'all not have some decorum on national television? Good damn. Please. But it was nice to see that sister bonding. You know what I mean? So Tony arrives, then Brooklyn comes in, and everybody is there except for Tamar, because she wasn't invited. Tony's there, Trina's there, but that's basically it. And I will say this, I do hope that Tamar sent at least a gift. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing: even though it is Tawanda's day, and she has every right not to want Tamar there, I think Tamar should still be able to at least send something, right? And it's difficult, when you are the new family member, even though Sean has been around for a very long time, since Braxton Family Value. So he's not really new to the family, but, he's finally married into the family. So I can only imagine what it is to have a new wife and her sister are not getting along, but you're trying to broker peace. But it's like, babe, Tamar just said the gift. I don't want the gift. I know you don't want it, but she just wanted to be a part of the day. And this is your sister. And so it's just like, how do you deal with that conflict, right? Of you're trying to be good to your wife, but you also don't want, a good moment to fracture a family, because most of the time people don't get married once, right? So I definitely felt for Tamar because she probably wanted to be there, you know what I mean? But it's also Tawanda's right not to have her there, you know what I mean? So with that being said, Larry and Miss E are looking nice together, yes indeed. And I got a feeling we might see them again. Mama E, when she gets questioned about Mr. Larry, she's like, he's not, Superman, but he's a nice man, for God's sakes. By the way, has Mama E ever thought about taking her statements and making like merchandise out of it? Like, for God's sakes, look at God. You know what I mean? Because I would have a look at God hoodie on, Michelle. I would. But that's just me, though. You know what I mean? So, but yes, indeed. There, hummingbirds for Tracy, like I said, and everyone is walking down the aisle. Beautiful. Everybody looked good for sure. And it was funny with Trina. She wanted a girl, but the behind looked good. And I will say the behind looked good. I'm sure that Vaughn, probably took one of the rooms and had some holy matrimony, if you know what I mean. I know that's freaky to say that you would get it in at your sister-in-law's wedding in one of the rooms that is not attended, that's open. But hey, listen, stranger things have happened at weddings, okay? So listen, Vaughn, if you did, I'm not gonna say nothing to nobody, okay, brother? Listen. I'm so bad. Okay. Let me breathe real quick. And hey to the three people here. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Hopefully all is well with you on your Sunday. Yes, indeed. We're just talking about the Braxtons season 2, episode 7 here. Glad to have you here. So after all of that, Tawanda's walking down the aisle looking beautiful, and vows are exchanged, and then Sean and Towanda are married. So congratulations to them for sure. It's been a long time coming for both of them. You know what I mean? So it's good to see, good people, end up with good people. So then we have Taz and Tamar. They're talking. And, Taz is addicted to wine now, allegedly. And Tamar said, that's juice. And Taz likes drinking wine out of a glass, and Tamar likes drinking wine out of a plastic cup. So Tamar talked to Tony about the sister retreat. And the sister retreat is happening. Tony and Trina are going on the sister retreat, but Tawanda's not going for a couple of reasons. One, she just got married, but number two, in the same token, like with what's going on with Tamar and Towanda, she probably didn't want to go, which is understandable, right? But at some point in time, I do think that conversation needs to be had, right? There's been a lot said about Towanda, how she has had her family on Tamar's credit cards for a phone plan, and then of course the $50,000 gift and the bankruptcy and this, that, and the third. All those issues are real issues that should be addressed. When at the same time, at this point in time, all you have, right, is each other. The world is already trying to make a strange fruit digitally and socially. The last thing you need to do is make each other strange fruit. You know what I mean? If you don't know strange fruit, go back to Lady Day, Billie Holiday, and learn your history. Okay? All right. So with that being said, the biggest issue is with Towanda. And Tamar asks, how can the Towanda issue be so big that it doesn't change with Tony and Trina? And Tamar wants resolve. And Taz says, just focus on the people who is being there and making it do what it do with them. I fully agree. A lot of times when you're trying to make peace, you want everybody there to make peace with. But sometimes peace takes time. It does. Not all reunions are supposed to be had. Mm, mhm. But Tamar does want resolve. Trina is, not really open, to the sister retreat. Um, but Trina just wants everybody to be responsible, and Tony wants the family whole again. And Tamar does love her sisters. Now, Tamar can be a lot to deal with, but I do believe she really does love her sisters without a shadow of a doubt. I don't think you would, fight this hard if you did not care about them. So I will give Tamar that for sure. So then, Tamar apologizes, for herself, for not holding herself accountable and together, and forgot to remind them that we are sisters. She says that in her confessional. And, pictures are happening outside the hall for Towanda and Sean, but Trina cannot find Vaughn. And Trina runs to Vaughn's doctor. And Vaughn's friend says that Vaughn's breathing was labored, and it was kind of a struggle for him that morning. Which honestly, at that point, I would have went to the hospital. I would have want my sorry y'all, I was frozen for a minute. I would want my wife to come with me to the hospital at that point. Um, and so basically, Tony wants to tell Tawanda that Trina and Vaughn left for the hospital, but Tony doesn't know how to tell Tawanda that, because Tawanda, she gets very nervous, right? And so it's already your wedding day, trying to make sure everything is good. And so, Tony did this dance. God bless Tony. God bless Tony. God bless Tony. She is such a nerd. Hey, my friend, long time no see. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Glad to have you here, my man. Good to see you. Um, but yes, indeed. So basically, with Trina and Vaughn, they walked. Before that, Sean and Tawanda, they walked through the reception to see everything before everybody else walked in. So I forgot to tell y'all that. Then, of course, now Tony wants to tell Tawanda about Trina and Vaughn leaving the hospital, and Tony did dance. I'm just like, you're such a nerd. It's okay. It's okay. You're a nerd. It's okay. I thought it was cute. And then, of course, Mr. Larry is a good man, for God's sakes, but he's not Superman. Mama E says that. Like I told y'all that, towards the top of the show, but I'm telling y'all that again. And then it's the first dance, and Tawanda's just in heaven. And it just looks like it's just happiness all over them. So much love to them. And then, of course, biting the garter happens, and Sean threw the garter. Now, are you supposed to throw the garter at a wedding? Because I've been to weddings, I don't think that's ever happened. I think you're supposed to keep that. And not to mention, too, I don't know how I would feel about one of my homeboys catching my wife's garter. I don't know how to feel about that. I remember saying to one of my friends that I would be buying more than the garter. There's going to be a pillow on the ground just in case the chair falls back. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Listen, my friend was like, you can't do that. That's public. Yeah, I know it's public, but she mine at that point, But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's roll on. So then there's the bouquet throw, and there was a woman in an orange dress, and she looked gorgeous. And then there was a woman with a cream dress as well. She looked good, as well. So then after that was the cake cutting, and it's been 45 minutes to an hour since Trina and Vaughn left. So Tawanda's getting nervous, right? Because Trina and Tawanda are very tight at the hip. And so, Tony, says, hey, we're going to do the electric slide, right? And Tawanda said the wedding was amazing, but she wanted to know where Trina is. So that's where episode 7 cuts off. And then, of course, episode 8, I will do at a later time. But that is your review. But I wanted to bring this up because I saw this from Chef Don at first. And I wanted to bring this to you all. So let's watch this from Chef Don. By the way, like, comment, share, subscribe. Chef Don, great content creator for sure. All right, here, let's see here. Right here. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Tweet that I saw. Hold on. Let me go to this here tweet. Okay, so somebody tweeted this. They said Trina admits to giving the lawyers information to their brothers or to their brother to file the cease and desist, but at that table she didn't give, or I'm sorry, but that she didn't give anyone Tamar's address. That's why Trina had that look on her face at the table. She knew what was going on. This is what Tamar said. So come to find out, Trina, who gave the information to the whack, lying, horrible lawyer, who again got on this internet and lied about it, because Trina sat at that table and knew the whole time. He's a snake lawyer, and Trina should be ashamed, shaking my head. Now, did I not come down here and I told y'all?
Wow.
I told y'all. I literally said, well, that's how we'll come to you. All right. So I came down here and I literally told y'all, I said, I think what Tamar is trying to convey is the fact that those sisters, one of them knew who gave the information, the lawyer information. Somebody at that table knew, and that was Tamar's point. And when we say Tamar was gaslit, that is what we're talking about when we say Tamar was gaslit, because none of them came out and said, hey, I gave the information, or I felt this way. Everybody knew it had to have been Trina. Because here's the thing, Trina's husband, ex-husband, was the only one that was discussed. Everybody knew that Ashley was talking about Gabe. And another thing I think people keep forgetting is the timeline of how all this stuff happened. Ashley got her cease and desist first for her videos on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Then when it came out that Tamar was going to sit down and she was going to be on her podcast, that's when he sent another cease and desist, right? So for me, again, when we talk about Tamar, and could Tamar have said it different? Absolutely. Did Tamar do some things at that dinner that she should not have done? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, we cannot take that away. Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
But I do also, and when I said that Tamar, in my opinion, she had a reason to feel the way she felt, but she didn't have no reason to take it as far as she did. Let's put it that way.
I got
right? Let's put it that way, because pulling your sister's hair is such a kiddie move. Not only did you pull your sister's hair, but you keep saying your sister put her hands on you, like in a way that you know she wanted to squabble up with you. And let's just be for real, Tamar, that didn't happen. Trina did get up. She may have kind of pushed the both of Tamar and Tony off of each other. But if we're gonna be realistic, Tamar took it too far. Tamar took it too far when she went and she said that Trina put her hands on her. Now, again, I'm not sitting up here making no excuse for Trina, because if Trina was the one, and I told y'all in the beginning, I said, I feel like they playing with Tamar, because they know about that, regardless of who said what, who gave an address, who did what, who did that. That's besides the point. It's the fact that y'all sat at that table and knew exactly what Tamar was talking about, and y'all pretended like y'all didn't know.
Yeah. No,
and my people up in here.
And let me say this. I fully agree with Chef Donna. I feel that while Tamar had every right to feel the way that she felt about that cease and desist, because guess what? If we are family, we should be communicating about everything. Because if it affects you, it affects me in some shape, form, right? But in the same token, like, Tamar did throw a lot of sauce on that. And from what I saw, I didn't really see Trina really hit, Tamar. Now, later on in the next episode, Tamar, clarifies how she feels, but still, even with that, you do have to let bygones be bygones at some point in time, right? Um, so yeah, very sad situation that dinner happened in that fashion. I think everybody was kind of put off by that. It's like, damn, the Braxtons, really? Like, we know that the Braxtons, they've had their arguments, they've had their vows, they've had this, that, and the third, but to see them like that was just a sad state of affairs, truly. So yeah, very, very sad indeed. So we're going to take a little commercial break. We'll be back with more Brunley's Virtual Tour Live. Of course, like I said, I'm going to give y'all a full hour of content. And then after that, I will get off of here and then get ready for the Wicked conversation. By the way, in case anybody didn't see what happened to the YouTube channel, Elphaba and Galinda, Galinda, her original name, but Galinda, it did something to my thumbnail, and I don't know how it happened. And I'm being serious, y'all. I really don't know how it happened. They really took over the logo. So here it is here. Like, this is what they did. Listen, okay, I don't know what they did to the logo. I really don't know. Like, apparently they were watching me this morning and they were just like, okay, speak on it. So we are going to speak on the Epic Universe Wicked portal. That is one of the portals that everybody is talking about, but I don't think it's been really fleshed out. So we are going to flesh it out with what I believe Universal could do, and a twist that I don't think anybody is going to see coming. And I mean, nobody is going to see coming. So we'll talk about all that tonight at 7 p.m. But for right now, we're going to take a little commercial break, and we'll be back with more Brandley's Virtual Tour Live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brain only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. up and seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Miral's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it.
But y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have you here. Yes, you are not seeing things. Linda and Alphaba took over that logo. It was supposed to be the original logo for Epic Universe, but somehow they did what they did to the logo. Now, I think it looks like a nice logo. Now, obviously, Mark Woodbury started all this when he said that, you know, the world of Wicked, from the sets to the movie, is a theme park way to be created. So he even said he started the pot. This is Mark Woodbury's fault, not mine. We're going to talk about this later on tonight at 7 o'clock, because I have some thoughts of what Wicked could be at Epic Universe, as you see by the logo. We're going to have a good time tonight at 7 o'clock. Cannot wait for that. But yes, indeed, we're just here chilling out. I'm giving y'all a full-fledged hour of content here before I cut off my camera, and then I'll rest and get ready for the show tonight at 7 o'clock. So it should be a very good time. And then we know what's going on tomorrow morning. I may give y'all the review for episode 8, so we can go ahead and knock out the Braxtons, because then, of course, as you guys know, we are still covering the Megan Thee Stallion, Milagro Graham's trial. The trial should be wrapping up this week. So, of course, we'll be covering that still until it's over. And like I said, we're watching Real Housewives of Potomac. Of course, it's Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates it. And then, of course, this coming Sunday will be the return of Married to Medicine. So we will be reviewing that as well. So a lot of stuff coming your way. As always around here. So yeah, it's been quite the year. And, you know, when looking back at all the thumbnails that we've done, including this one, it's just like, how do we cover all this on YouTube? You know what I mean? But nothing but fun. I sincerely, like I said, love what we do over here. You just never know what's going to happen. You think you know until you see the thumbnail. It's just like, hold up. You know what I mean? So, yes, so it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a very good time. And like I said, I cannot wait for this conversation tonight, because there's a very special thing that nobody is expecting with this live. And I can't tell y'all about it right now. But I promise you this, when you guys see it, you're going to be like, oh my God, why did I not think of that? And believe me, I know you're going to be shocked. Like, even Florentin and Filmmaker don't even know. They don't even know. And yes, we do talk offline, but this one I really want to hold as a surprise for them. I really do. I want to be able to hold it as a surprise, because this thinking that I have, I definitely wanted to be something that they are like, oh, no, you did not. And did. So it's going to be a great time. Cannot wait for that at 7 o'clock tonight. So should be a good time had. Yes, indeed. So, and like I said, by the way, shout out to y'all. Y'all have done it on the Wicked 3 town hall that we had earlier this morning. 400 views on that one. So thank you all so much on that. That was a really fun one. It was just a fan letter saying, we just want more. That's all it was. It wasn't saying anything was official. And like I said, if Universal Pictures takes that live down, then it's canon. Okay? So that's how we know if we were on point. If they take that down, then we know it's canon. So yes, indeed. So yeah, good stuff. One person in the building with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Yes, indeed. So yep, this right here tonight at 7 o'clock. If you want to know who Mark Woodbury is, this is the man himself right here. This is the man that kicked off this Wicked conversation. So here is Mark Woodbury.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Is the man there, Mark Woodbury. So he kicked all this off. So we'll be talking about that later on tonight at 7 o'clock on the dot. Be here from the jump because we're going to have a very, very good time with this one. So, and I'm sure that, Universal is like probably looking at this logo. It's just like, oh, okay, we got to be ready. For whatever Braylon has that may or may not be actual plans that's in the works, because they did say that they already have new projects coming up for Epic Universe that have not been announced yet. As you guys know, there's a plot of land that's 150,000 square feet in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, right behind that Quidditch facade. So there is that. There's supposed to be a broomstick ride there. Allegedly, we don't know as of yet, but that's what Alicia from Theme Park Stock has said, and also too many others have been saying. But we'll get into all that tonight at 7 o'clock. Wicked. So very excited. Very, very, very excited. So yeah, good stuff. Man. Yes, indeed. Oh man. Like I said, I sincerely enjoy being here with each and every single one of you. And like I said, happy Thanksgiving in advance to each and every single one of you. Sincerely, it's such a joy to be here with all of you. It really, really is. Like I said, every time I go live, I still get nervous like it's the first time I'm going live, because when you put so much work into something and then you let go of it, for the world to decide, if it matters or not, it's difficult, especially, when you know that you've done your work on it. But I am very blessed to say that every tour has gotten used, and that's because of you all. We combine curiosity and bombasticness, and we just go for it, which is a wonderful, wonderful combination if you really think about it. So yes, indeed. So it's all good stuff. Yes, indeed. So yeah, just chillaxing here, y'all. Yes, indeed. So 10 more minutes, and then we are donezo here with this conversation about the Braxtons and everything. And I'm just promoting this live coming up in just a little bit at 7 o'clock. So live in 2 hours. So once we get done here, I'll meet you guys there, and we'll have some fun. So yes, indeed. So, and then, I don't know what the week is going to hold, but it's going to hold something good in terms of content. Yes, indeed. Because in the words of Anonymous T, who said, and I quote, we'll bring her up.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
One more time for the people in the back.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
That's why I thought she did. Let me tell you something. I love playing that clip so much because it's so true. A real good streamer can find other content. And shout out to all the content creators that know how to move like that. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the real ones. Clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up. Clap it up. Oh man. Let's see. So, all good stuff. Oh my God, Joey Graceffa just dropped the trailer for Escape the Night, The Lost Tapes. I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm a huge Escape the Night fan. If you don't know what Escape the Night is, it's almost like Knives Out, murder mystery, and it's a great show. It's a great show. So yes, yeah. So. Whew. And by the way, shout out to Melody Cherie. Hopefully she had a very, very good live. I know that she went live for 7th Avenue TV. So hopefully it was a good live. So yes, indeed. So. Oh, and Defunct Land put out a new documentary. Ooh, I got some content to catch up on. Yes, indeed, I do. Man. I really do love, also too, watching other content creators too, because there are so many talented people out there, for real. So many great talents out there. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Apparently, Towanda and Sean went on the attack on Tamar Braxton. I don't know why Sean would want to attack, Tamar. I guess that's something I would have to look into. I'll bring y'all that potentially for our episode 8 review. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yes, indeed. Man. Yes, indeed. We're just chillaxing. 5 more minutes, and then we are done here. Yes, indeed. And then we are just chilling, everybody. This. That way I can save it. That way, when you're applying for jobs, just as a pro tip, always save the positions. That way, you know what you're That way you can remember what you applied for. I've been doing that recently for a lot of jobs that I've been applying for. But one of them to, fall through this year, because I would like a new job. Not to say that I'm not happy with where I'm at. I feel like we got a good team and everything, but I'm also ready to do, my media career full time. Because like I said, as much as we do here, you know what I mean? I really do feel like it's time, as much as we create over here, I want to be able to, I still want to be able to be a pop culture commentator, but I also want to impact the culture with being a social media manager and being a media personality and really forming the culture as well. So I feel like that's my next chapter, for sure. So yeah, all in due time. I feel like I've proven myself enough. Like, I feel like everybody is at that point in their life. It's like, all right, I've done the work. I've put it down. I've thrown it up. I've stayed consistent, and I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? So yeah, but all good stuff. Ooh, really sorry, y'all. Sorry. A little bit tired. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah. By the way, Mickey Mouse is in Vegas, in case you guys don't know, for the Formula One. And by the way, Beyonce, I saw you in your Formula One outfit. Okay, listen, Beyonce get a Formula One car and get out there in Vegas and win it all. She does look good in an outfit, though. I'm just saying, Jay-Z, congratulations, good sir. Let me tell you something. Yes, indeed. I'm always going to celebrate the good of us. You know what I mean? For sure. We're almost there. One more minute, and then we will cut off the camera, then head on out of here, you guys. I just want to come on and give you guys that review. And I'm down with y'all for a little bit. Just check in with you, see how your day is going. And like I said, in 2 hours, we'll be live right here talking about Epic Universe and Wicked. What could the Wicked world look like? And could Wicked come in another form to Epic Universe? We'll talk about all that at 7 o'clock. So should be a good time. $20 more seconds. And we're at the 10-second mark now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, baby. I'm going to turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Yes, indeed. 3 people in the building with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know, I got to tell you, sometimes it is easier said than done to get to that full hour of content for y'all. But that's the old school broadcaster in me, to give y'all a full hour of content. But, we make it do what it do. So with that being said, y'all, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. But before that, as you guys know, we always do a daily motivator for the evening editions of the show. I think for the daily motivator is, remember, life events will happen. Make sure that you care about your event. I say that because, like, for example, with Tawanda's wedding, even though Tamar was not at the wedding, you know, I mean, Tawanda's not going to get married again, right? So you have to really think about that. In all the events of your life, make sure that you are celebrating each moment, because it will never come again. The second thing I will say about, make sure that all the events in your life are the best is keep going in life. Just because one event didn't work out well doesn't mean another one won't. I think that's very important. You have a mindset to keep going. Hey, Cheryl Rose, good to see you. Good to see you. How did you like it, my friend? How did you like it? How'd you like Wicked? I can stay for at least a little bit. I'm just doing my daily motivator. You're fine. You are fine. It's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. And yes, I'm still Moneybags Bray. Hasn't happened yet, but we're speaking into existence. Love you as always. And the third thing I will say is, listen, think about how far you've come with everything that you made it through. I think that's one thing that I don't do enough of. I think we all don't do enough of that, is be reflective of how far we have come in life. While it is not easy to keep getting up every day, especially when you don't want to get up, think about how far you've come in your life. And if you can have that mindset, then there will be more events to come. Amen. Amen. So, yes, indeed. 8 out of 10. Good. You know what? That's the same thing I felt. 8 out of 10 in it. It was supposed to be a darker film. I don't know why. I mean, I've seen so many critics say it's bad and this, that, and the third, but it's like, y'all, it wasn't gonna be the same as the first one. Like, the first one you got to see the Elphaba's childhood, and this one you got to see Glinda's childhood, right? So I thought that was, a really cool thing to see Glinda's childhood. And you also got to see these women have their final chapters as grown women. And now, anything is possible after that. So I felt like, yeah, they did what they were supposed to do with For Good. See the women in their final state of, what is good for them. You know what I mean? You like the first one better, it's a little too dark for you. That's understandable too. That is totally understandable. I'm never going to knock anybody for having an opinion. You know what I mean? So yeah, I understand why the first one, is better to a lot of people, because, it's the majesty, it's the spectacle, it's the joy of it, right? Especially with what's going on in the world, we definitely need more joy. So yeah, I definitely understand that. You if you get when you get the chance, go back and watch our epic universe once tonight at 7:00. We're going to talk about the Wicked Portal and talk about what could be in that Wicked Portal. But we talked about Wicked 3 this morning and what could be in Wicked 3, and it was a riveting conversation. A lot of opinions on what could be in Wicked 3, and could it be a Wicked 3 and 4? So very, very interesting conversation we had this morning. I think right now it's at 400 views right now. So people are viewing it, they're watching it. You know what I mean? So it's a blessing it's a blessing that you can put out conversation that can create space for other conversations to happen. So yeah, it's all good. Yes, and like I said, let me know in the comment section of what you think, because I would love to hear your take. And like I said, on any of the tours, y'all can always give your take in the comment section. I will respond. I do. It just takes me a minute to respond because I like my downtime, but I will eventually get back to you. And also, so you can respond to the shorts as well. And by the way, y'all are loving the shorts, and I appreciate y'all loving the shorts. I started doing the shorts because I know everybody's not able to come to the tour all the time. So the shorts are a way for you to still get a glimpse of what happened on tour, even though you can't be here for it. And hopefully, maybe a short or two will make you want to go to that live and be like, oh, that's how Braylon got to that opinion. You know what I mean? So, and I was just talking to, thank you, my friend. Thank you. And let me tell you something. I did not recognize that my personality was created for shorts. Until I watched a couple of shorts, I'm like, oh, I see why this goes viral. Because it's 60 seconds or a 3-minute clip that gives you a moment in time that could, take your commentary from here to there. And I've seen some of my shorts go viral. I've seen some with 400 views, 500 views. I think my highest one was King of 8,000 views, which was crazy for me. You know what I mean? But no, I love being able to do the shorts, and the fact that I'm able to put the shorts out the same day. Thank you so much. The fact that I'm able to put the shorts out the same day is amazing too, because and that's the thing, the shorts are just what you watched. That's the thing, which is crazy to people. So the shorts are new content for people who may not be able to see it. Some people only watch the tour through the shorts. They don't watch the full show. And I recognize that there's an audience for the shorts, and there's an audience for the lives. There's an audience for the videos. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's very good stuff, and I like the fact that with every tour it's different. You know what I mean? There's not one tour that's the same. I looked at my demographics, and I am in every age demographic, like from 13 years old all the way to 65 plus. And I have to tell you, that is a blessing to have. That means you are hitting not only every age demographic, but I'm also hitting the female and the male demographic, which goes to show that, like, hey, you found your sweet spot. When you can be content for everybody, you've made it. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with being in a niche. But to be able to expand yourself to be something for everybody while still being your own person, that's a very blessed spot to be in. Very blessed spot to be in. So yeah, we're just chilling here. I'm giving Cheryl Rhodes a little bit of time. She has been a huge support. It is a huge support. So we always make time for people that make time for us. So it is all good in the neighborhood with me with that. So. So yeah. Like I said, I never would have thought in a million years that I would, have a platform like we do and do the content that we do, and to be able to create the spaces that we've created. I never would have thought that in a million years that I would be able to do this. And I think that's, absolutely. I love you right back for that. I think the reason why people keep coming back to this channel is because of the variety, and not to mention the exploration that we do. If you've never seen a tour, it is its own experience. Like, it's hard to really recap a tour and what Brayley's virtual tour is, because, of course, it's one thing to see it on the replay, right? But it's another thing to actually be there live when I'm live. When you see me doing the regular show, before we used to do about 6 destinations. Our average was about 5 to 6, but now our average is about 7 to 8 destinations. And I love the fact that when you see the thumbnail, you're like, okay, how are we going to get from here to here? And that's the magic sauce of it. It's like, how is Braylon going to do this? And, always execute. You know what I mean? Like I said, I make sure every tour is sunshine and rainbows. But if there's rain and lightning, I'm going to guide you through that too. And when you see me do a deep dive live like this live that we're going to do tonight at 7 o'clock, it's my nerdiness times 10, right? Think about the regular show, but times 10 on a single destination. Oh my God. And there's a lot of research that goes into the deep dive live shows. I mean, it's research that goes into the regular show too. But with the deep dive live shows, especially when you're pitching the concept, it has to be based within something that's in the real world, and then you build out the fantasy from there. If you try to build out the fantasy but it's not rooted in reality, you're going to lose your audience. At least that's my point of view when it comes to, pitching, concepts and huge ideas. Because there has to be a connected thread. There has to be a connected tissue. There has to be a connected pulse to what you're talking about. And not to mention, too, I know people have been like, did Glinda and Elphaba really do that? Yes, they did. Okay, that was all them. Okay, listen, they sent me that through, the Ozgram. Okay, they have their own app called Ozgram, and it got to my, Instagram, and they said put that out, and I'm like, okay, I got you. So yes, so I actually like the colors, and also, what this is making me think of? I'm like, what if they did this for like the colors of Mario, the colors of Epic Dark Universe, the colors for How to Train Your Dragon, the colors for Harry Potter, and of course, the original logo is for Celestial Park. So I may have started something, or Elphaba and Glinda started something. Oh, I love teasing y'all. Oh my Lord, yes indeed. So, like I said, I feel like one day I will be at like the right con, and it's gonna be some executive or some bigger content creator that's gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're Braylon Lee." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Braylon." It's like, "No, I'm a huge fan of yours." It's like, okay, name like 5 shows up there. And then when they're able to 5, it's like, "Oh damn, you are a fan." Okay, you in the cut. But all in due time. All in due time. So yeah, I think I'll probably stay probably till maybe 120, 125, and then we'll head on out of here. But yeah, just wanted to give Cheryl Rose a little bit of an extra show here. And some of you that maybe want to chat with me, I'll give you guys a little extra time as well. So all good in the neighborhood here. Hey, 3 people, welcome in. Glad to have y'all here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're just chillaxing, everybody. We are just chillaxing here. Glad to have y'all here. Talking about the Braxtons, by the way, that was, I think, what, the first 20 minutes or so. I try my very best to make sure the reviews, are a full hour, but sometimes, I do recap the episode very quick because the episode was the episode, you know what I mean? So. But yes, indeed, so. Hey, three people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're just chillaxing. Yes, indeed. We are just relaxing. I'll probably head out here at 1:20, but we just wanted to come on for a little bit, give y'all that review, and promote this a little bit as well. So all good stuff. So. Hey, three people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Yes, we will be talking about that tonight at 7 o'clock tonight. So please come back for that conversation. That's going to be a very good time. Oh my God, it's going to be so much fun. And I promise you, whatever you think is going to go down on that live, scratch it. Because I do things big around here when it comes to a deep dive live. So if you've never seen that before, believe me, it's brilliantly on another level. So you definitely will enjoy it. So. As we get ready to come into the last minute here, I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here. My man Colton, thank you so much for being here. And Michelle Rose, as always, love you, and so appreciate you and embrace you. And same to you, Colton, as well, everybody. I'll see you guys back here tonight at 7 o'clock on the dot for Epic Universe, the Wicked Portal Conversation. And believe me, whatever you think is going to be on this live, scratch it. I was playing around with it for a minute, and I think I got the portal for Epic. Now, not saying this is canon, that Universal Creative is going to do this one, but if they were going to do it, I think this, the way we're going to talk about it, is the way they would do it. So one love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you guys. Like I said, I will see you guys tonight back here at 7 o'clock for this conversation. Love you all. Good night.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that They have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. but it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.